Yes, we are here in the last, I would say, episode of the series, The Importance of Valuing Yourself. So today we're wrapping it up. Of course, there's always a lot of things to talk about within a topic, but I just want to move on to other things. I want to discuss other things. As I said in my previous videos, if you guys enjoy the series and you want to recommend many things or other things that can be discussed within the contents of the importance of valuing yourself, I am more than welcome to actually look at it and probably discuss it, because that's exactly what this channel is about. So if it's your first time on my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe so that you get a video every time you get a notification. Every time I drop a video. I was supposed to drop a video last Friday, but I couldn't. I'm sorry guys, I apologize. However, I still have the surprise that I promised. Remember what I said in my previous video? I have a surprise for you guys, and I still have that surprise. So in a nutshell, the surprise is a poem that is going to be in my book. I'm currently writing a book that I'm hoping to publish end of 2021. Let's just hope that things don't get tighter than they are right now. But I'm grateful that I still have a lot of time to read. I still have a lot of time to write and to reflect as well. So that's one of the things that I've been so grateful for during this season. It's just to think about things and really get back into things that I've always wanted to do, and focus on things that I would like to do more, hobbies, whatever it is. And this book basically is about my view on Africa and the African child, the role that we have to play, and the importance of us awakening to the beauty of our own uniqueness, not looking down on ourselves, but making intentional decisions to make that work for us. Because for the longest time, I feel like the world at large, I would say, just to generalize, have used what Black people naturally carry, how Black people are naturally, and what we are made of, seem like a bad thing, just so they probably profit out of it, monetize it in some way or the other, and also put us in a position where perhaps we don't have faith in our own selves. And when you don't have confidence and faith in yourself, unfortunately, any other person can come your way and make you believe whatever it is that they want you to believe. So this book is just those experiences, I would say. So guys, without any further ado, I'm going to be presenting my poem. I wish I would present it on Table Mountain. Since I'm in Cape Town, I wish I could present it by Robben Island. I don't know. I wish I could present it somewhere very scenic, somewhere very eye-catching, somewhere very mesmerizing. You know, you catch the flow. The reason why I'm saying so is that I'm at home right now. It's during the lockdown. I'm trying to obey the rules, and I'm just trying to stay safe. So yeah, roll with me on that one. Roll with me in the next videos. If I'm doing a poem, I'm gonna make it more creative, be somewhere very, very interesting, as opposed to being behind this or in front of this white wall. Nevertheless guys, so I'm currently, as I said, writing a book called The Abundant Dreams of an African Child. I'm going to be reading straight from the piece that I've written so far. I'm not necessarily going to be reciting it, excuse me. So the book basically is addressing the potential that is in the African child, the hope that is in the African child, and the challenges that we have to overcome to be what we need to be. The labels that we have to take down by creating new labels, redefining ourselves, getting to love ourselves, and recognizing the hardships that we have been through while planning strategically about the next move, our future, and how we want to be perceived. We have somehow, some way become our own worst enemies. We have focused too long and too much on what is not working, and taken the energy away from starting to focus on our strengths and our uniqueness as African people. We have stopped telling our own stories in order not to upset anyone, especially the West. We have tiptoed for a very long time around ideas, people, and systems that have made us cringe. Yet at the very same time, we have come to accept in a form of tolerance the very systems that have torn us and ripped us of any form of dignity as human beings and people of the land. We've been marinated in mainstream media, never mind social media, by all kinds of influences that has made us to primarily focus on trying to keep up with the West. Which is ironic, because the West is trying to keep up with Africa. Who between us and the West has to keep up? Who has the most to offer? Enlightened acknowledgement that everyone has something to put on the table. We have believed for too long that we can't even sit on the table before we can even keep up with the systems created against our very own way of being. African people had known for centuries that a person is a person by other people, which is called Ubuntu. Have you heard of a famous African proverb? It takes a village to raise a child. Not the worst, but a village. Why have we come to believe that we cannot do it ourselves? I will tell you. What if the West relationship with the African child was to appreciate the clear differences that exist? I would not have a problem with that. The problem is a subtle ideology that the African child has too much and does not know what to do with it. Never mind the questions of how we lived so well for hundreds of years without the multiplication of diseases that we cannot even pronounce. The unity within the families and the cultures and respect for one another that communities has lived by for centuries that has seemed to disappear in the presence of the colonialist. African child, I have a message for you. African child, your troubles are many, and maybe, just maybe because your blessings are many, you were born on rich soil of cocoa and gold, of diamond and oil, of steel and sheer butter, of fertile soil, nourished by the sun that does not seem to choose its seasons when it comes to you. It shines so brightly and so beautifully, it's almost as if it's trying to remind you, African child, that no matter what the season, you need to shine so bright that they can't resist your light. You can only enjoy it or run for the shade. So guys, I love writing, okay? I love writing. I hope you enjoyed the poem. And the message basically that I want you guys to take from this series and this poem is to remember that for change to start, we have to start to change the way we think. Change is not going to come from outside in order to make your life different. It has to start within. It has to be sparked from within. You have to acknowledge and realize that you have the power that it takes to be the person that you need to be, and you don't need permission from anyone. Sometimes we live lives thinking that we need permission to be okay, permission to cry, permission to be great, permission to be what you need to be. The message that I have for you is you don't need permission from anyone to shine and be great. The permission that you need is to give yourself the freedom to be. Allow yourself to be what God has created you to be by empowering yourself with things that are life-giving. We were created to love. We were created to flourish. We were created to be the best versions of what we have been made to believe since we were born. Imagine what would happen to our children if we were to tell them that they can conquer anything and they can be anything. Not that they should invade other people's boundaries or privacy or whatever, but they should break free intentionally from the molds and boxes that have been placed before them in order for them to fit in spaces that is not even meant for anyone or anything to fit in. We can do it, African people. We can do it. This is a specific message for the African child, but you can do it wherever you are in the world. You can be what you dream to be when you decide to focus on it, to work hard, to pray, You will be what you need to be. You will be. You will be. You will be. You will be. Remember, guys, to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any new videos. So, see you guys